Hi everybody, welcome back. So today's video is going to be skincare as well as easy makeup. Um, I pretty much have been doing this, or like a form of this, every day just to get back into makeup, like practice, not be so eye heavy like I used to be. Like I'm trying to focus more on the skin really. Um, as being as like natural as I can to slowly work my way back into doing bigger looks. So, if you're looking for some easy, genuinely lazy, I shouldn't say lazy actually, because we'll say like you're in a depression or a rut where you have to pull yourself together, but you don't have a lot of energy. So it's like, let's do it quickly, let's do it easy, you know, simple everyday face like this. It's quick, and I'll talk about how I did it. But first, let's talk about the skincare favorites of this. Actually, I'll just call this a favorites video. Because like I said, this is pretty much every day anyway. So I guess we'll just make this a really big favorites video, and we'll go through skin stuff and then we'll get into makeup. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So first thing, Neutrogena Hydro Boost wipes. They're the only makeup wipe that I like. They're the only makeup wipe I feel works best for me. Whether it's heavy makeup application or light, I love these makeup wipes. I stand by them. As you know, if I don't need Albolene, then I'm just going to use this. So let's talk about actual like skincare that I've been using. I got this recently, but I'm using it a lot, multiple times a day, every day. I'm spraying my face down. It seems fine so far, honestly. I still have about 3/4 left. So that's good. I am getting my money's worth out of it because, like I said, multiple sprays a day, every day. Have I noticed a huge difference in my skin? Not necessarily, but I don't think it's this thing's fault. I did have some hormonal acne recently. There's my little star face. I did have some hormonal acne come recently, but that's kind of just normal. That's life for me. Otherwise, I'll keep testing this and see. But I do like having a very cleansing face spray around. It is nice, especially as like step one for skincare, whether you just washed your face or your face is dirty. Like it's good to spray it, because hypochlorous is supposed to like repair your skin. So I've just been giving this a go, and it's just, like I said, it's nice to have a face spray, because I used to have the Pixi Oat face spray, but I'm just hoping this hypochlorous does more for the more acne prone parts of my face. We'll see. But so far it's nice to have a face spray every day again. Next step I would do would be this Medicube PDRN Pink Collagen Volume Multi Balm. It's literally just a collagen stick. Mine's a little busted because of my piercings. But it's just a little balm stick of collagen. And it's got volufiline in it. Can't say that. Volufiline, whatever. They came out with this recently. I just find it's nice to have it in a balm. I do, because my eyes are sunken in, I do underneath my eyes, I do my smile lines, and I do my lips. I literally hit 3 spots on my face with this, and that's it. But it's part of my routine, and I'm gonna keep testing it, because obviously this is supposed to like plump the parts of your face that you use it on. So yeah, this is a part of my routine. I don't have a lot to say on it yet, but I do sneak this in there. So it'll be first spray, then this. So if I'm just going out in the sun, the last step of my routine would be this Medicube SPF. It's the No Cast Just Glow Collagen Glow Sunscreen in SPF 50. I love this. This is awesome. It makes your skin very glowy, but not in a glittery way. It just glows. And it's SPF 50. And so far I've had no issues with this as far as like my skin reacting to it. Because as you know from previous years on this channel, SPF is hard for me, for my face, because it dries me out or it like blocks my pores. It's like hard. So I do have this one as I'm blocking it, I have this one by Medicube. So this would be the last step of my routine if I was going outside directly into the sun. I would stop here. However, let's say it's a normal, just doing my base skincare. After this step would be the Bioma Phytomucin Glow Serum. That would be the next step. I've talked about this before. I love this. It does give you the like glass skin look, even after it dries down a little. I do put this underneath my face cream. I don't necessarily leave this by itself. If I'm doing makeup over it, which I normally am, the last step after this is this is a newer product, but I stand by this. I love the way this makes my face feel. It's the Anua Ceramide 3 and Panthenol Barrier Cream. This is the last step of my routine. So like I said, if I'm not putting on makeup and I'm just going bare skin out into the world, I use this and stop there. But if I'm just doing a full face to either go under makeup or just I'm not going outside, then this would be the last step of my routine, the Anua Barrier Cream. So yeah, this is my face. Spray, balm, collagen balm, glow serum, barrier cream, and or SPF. So that's what I've been using to keep my skin right. So far so good, other than the hormonal acne. But like I said, that's kind of out of my control at this point. So given that being my skin, what's underneath this makeup, like I said, it works out really well. I think it's been effective for my skin concerns that I had previously, not taking care of my skin for so long. So yeah, honestly, my skin's getting better, and these products really seem to be stepping it up. And especially for someone who's just stepping back into a skin routine, it is important to have the patience for the trial and error, but also like don't have too big of a routine if you're just getting back into it, like just beginning to repair your skin. The less you overload your skin, the better you'll be. But you know, that's why it's like, even though my skincare is like either 2 steps or 4 steps, it's like, you know, I don't know, I've seen routines that are bigger and more expensive than what I do, so I'm just trying to keep it simple for now. Speaking of skin, I guess we'll get into the makeup now. So I'll just go through step by step. Like, I'll call out the product by what order I put it on my face. So first thing is an oldie but a goodie. I've had this for a very long time, and I plan on repurchasing it when it's eventually gone. As you can see, my eyes are brighter than the rest of my face. It is not I didn't want to do like concealer. So this is the Revolution Eye Bright Corrector in Light, and I use this. As you can see, I've had mine for a while, but I still haven't hit the bottom of the jar, and it seems damn near impossible. But this shit's like $8. and it really does the work. It's very pink, which is why it's so light. But I think when I'm doing a face like this, like you guys know, I like to use concealer that's lighter than me anyway. But this, the more you blend this out, the more natural this looks. So I did my best to kind of keep it like a little natural while still having like highlight around my eyes. So yeah, this Revolution Eye Bright Corrector is everything. I've had this for so long. I've used this on the channel before. It is a tried and true product, honestly, especially for like a quick fix. I love this. So that would be step one. Step two would be the main skin, which, let me tell you something. Talk about a product that I completely turned around on. I used to hate LumiGlotion because I wasn't using it right. I was using too much and then getting pissed off about it oxidizing orange. You don't need a lot. You don't need a ton. You don't need to use your fingers to apply it unless you need it to be more focused in specific areas. If you take a big old stipple brush like this Beat Up Real Techniques one, you squeeze this on the back of your hand, you squeeze a bunch on the back of your hand, you mix it, and you do sections of your face. You don't just go like this. Like, you do sections of your face. And I started using this in place of foundation, LumiGlotion, and I'm in the shade 902 Light Glow. 902. The most popular one's the medium one. That's the most universal one, but obviously I'm not dark enough for that. Even when I fake tan, I still use this just because it does oxidize a little, so you do have to be wary about how much you use. But like I said, if you use a brush and you take your time, it really is flawless. Your skin looks beautiful. It glows. It's perfect if you don't want to wear a skin tint or a foundation. Like, if you really do not have the time or energy for like a more, like I said, a skin tint or a foundation, like if you don't have time for a more involved face, this is perfect. This is perfect for on the go. This is perfect for glowy skin. This is perfect for when you know, say you're going to the beach and you just want to look okay before you get in the water. Like, perfect for that. This is an absolutely wonderful summer product. Yeah, I cannot rant and rave about this more. Actually, I didn't start using this properly, like as a foundation replacement. I didn't start doing that until I watched, what's her name? Paige Camerlin. I think that's how you say it. I don't remember. But she's friends with Tana Mojo, and she was talking about, and like every time she does her makeup, she talks about the LumiGlotion, and she's fucking right. It is such a good product. It is amazing to replace your other skin products with if you just want a boost. If you want a natural boost, I cannot fully talk about how great this is without like repeating myself over and over. But yeah, the LumiGlotion from L'Oreal, like, come on. It's so pretty. So anyway, those are like the skin based stuff. A little bit of this and a little, well, not a little bit of this, but a full face of this, a little bit of this. And then my next step would be like contouring, bronzing situation. So this is another recent purchase that I am immediately in love with. I don't know why I didn't get this faster, to be honest. But it's the e.l.f. Soft Glam Cream Bronzer, and I'm in the shade Light Medium. Flawless formula, flawless blendability, perfect light enough color. Like, it is so good. And it's the perfect, like, neutral contour. It's not too light and it's not too cool. It's not too warm. It's literally the perfect neutral, which is what I need lately. So, yeah, like, I'll just do a little bit right here. Literally perfect. And it is definitely like soft glam, makes sense because the formula soft and the blendability is like, the blendability is crazy. So yeah, if you find your color in that, then definitely give it a go. It's just a very beautiful formula to work with, especially for such a cheap price point. I think it's like $7 for one of these. Really, really good. On the same wavelength as contouring, I don't know if Morphe still makes these. I really hope they do, because this is what I use for like when I attempt a nose contour, because you all know I'm so bad at them. But I have the Shapelifter Micro Contour Stick in the shade Refined. So it's literally just like a crayon that you twist up. But it's basically just a crayon for tighter spaces, smaller lines to blend. So, oops, let me actually... It's slightly warmer than the e.l.f. one, but honestly, this is still good for my shade range. So that is my contour setup. Oh, actually, this is in between contour and bronzer. This is the new Morphe Duo for bronzer. It's the Cheek Thrills Bronze and Tone Duo in the shade Maui Surf. So it's the second darkest, I think. Or, sorry, second lightest. So this is like shade number 2, basically. Because the shade number 1 is like very for pale. This is Maui Surf. It has the cream bronzer here and the powder bronzer here. This powder bronzer, because I haven't used the cream one yet, but I have to shout this out. As you can see, like, it blends into the skin. It is soft. It is beautiful. It's such a good bronzer because it's so natural. Obviously I chose the right shade for me, which helps, but very natural, very beautiful. I like it more than, well, I'm not a huge fan of Hoola from Benefit to begin with, because I just think it's a little too warm for me. But like, this gives that, you know, just as far as like beautiful formula, perfect formula. I'm obsessed. Like I said, I can't speak on the cream just yet because I'm not, you know, I haven't tried it because I'm hooked on this right now. But this powder bronzer is so pretty, so good. And yeah, like I said, this is a newer one, the Cheek Thrills Duo. But like, don't sleep on this. If you need a good bronzing duo, like especially for the price, because I think this is like 16 or something, I don't know. But perfect size pans, beautiful formulas. This has the little door to protect the cream, thank God, because I'm a mess. But yeah, definitely a new favorite. Beautiful to travel with too, just perfect little convenience. Did I say it? Yeah, Maui Surf was the shade I was in for that. So that's the like bronzy situation. Next we're going to talk about blushes. Specifically the blush combo I am working with almost daily. First is the ColourPop liquid blush, weightless liquid blush, sorry. The ColourPop weightless liquid blush in Princess Ave, which is like a, it's got like pink reflect in it. So because the formula is a little thinner than what I would like it to be, but that also makes it blend so much easier. So even though like the color's not like giving what it gives on your face Like, I just feel like this looks, like, this swatch looks thin, but I swear to you, this is, like, a full doe foot. The swatch seems a little thin, but when I tell you, like, it's just so lovely when it's blended out. It really just, like, gives that glow. So what I'll do is I'll do the base of my cheeks with that. I won't go too crazy with the, you know, I put it on the back of my hand, I take a brush and I stipple it, essentially, and just blend as I go. So I'll do the base of my cheeks with this, and then I will take the Rare Beauty powder blush in Happy, because this also has like a reflect to it. So you have two glowy products on top of each other, and it's just so nice. And like, especially, not to repeat myself, but like the more you blend, the more like natural that like pink glow looks. And it's so pretty, and it just looks nice. I don't know. I think this is a good power combo. Both would look really pretty separately, but I feel that the powder stands stronger with the pink base underneath it. And also, you're taking like a neutral pink and a warmer pink and mixing them, so it, you know, it's not just this color sitting on top of nothing. They go very well together, I think. So, love these. So we're getting down to the last two products, I promise. I need to talk to ColourPop for a second. ColourPop is not in the room with us, but I need to talk to them for a second. Where did this go? Where is all the Soul Body? Where did this go? Do you know how good this shit was? This is the Soul Body Shimmering Body Highlighter. This specific shade is the shade Rosé. First of all, incredible mirror. Incredible. Incredible pan size for this body highlighter that I use on my face and my body. But look at the beautiful champagne, like, this is so beautiful. I have had this for years because they discontinued it, and you can take this from my cold dead hands. This is my favorite highlighter ever. Like, and like, look at the pan size. Look at that. I also have another one. I have two. I have this one, Rosé, which is the one I use the most, and I also have Platinum, which is like an icy, like silver gold. It's very icy, so I use it when I'm paler. I prefer to use this one because this one's like a champagne, so it's more of a natural glow. But I put that over the blush just to like really send it home. And then normally I would have it all over my chest, but I didn't do that today, weirdly enough. But like, I need these to come back, ColourPop. I know y'all hate your Soul Body line for some reason. You're discontinuing everything. You're selling everything out. You're getting rid of it. Bring back the body highlighters, please. You have the body bronzer. I know you do still. But bring back the body highlighter, the powder one. I don't want to see any more of those fuck-ass oils that are gross. Bring these back, please, ColourPop. I'm begging you. Yeah, so it's a favorite that you can't buy right now, but, like, I'll be damned. Like I said, you can take this from my cold, dead hands. It is such a perfect little... Like, the compact is iconic. Like, ColourPop, please. Please. Literally begging. Anyway. So lastly, I'll even apply some now, is the Tarte X-Tana Lip Plump. It's like a pretty pinky nude. I think it just balances well with the simplicity of this. Just a little something, just a little glow on your lip, nothing crazy. Yes, this was Chart's collab with Tana Mojo. I have the lip mask and the lip plump and the lip liner, but my lip liner broke, and the one that because I bought this set and the lip mask set, both in Tana 1 because Tana 2 was sold out because that's the darker shade, which fine. But my lip liner broke, and I gave the other one to my best friend because she didn't get the chance to get any of the collection. So I had everything, but unfortunately my lip liner broke. So I just have the lip plump and the lip mask from the Tana collection. So this is a great just little like something something. It's basically my lip color but better, so like it doesn't make that big of a difference as far as color on my lips, but it just gives them a little shine. You know, because everything's glowy, so I just want everything to just kind of be cohesive at that point. So just a little something something on the lips. And that's everything on this face. Mascara, you can use any mascara you want. I just used a brown one. You could, mascara you can switch out. I don't have a favorites for mascara. I literally have like 5 that I rotate through. Some are black, some are brown. So I don't have a mascara favorite, but, whatever works best for you, just slap it on, bring it all together. Yeah, so that was my summer favorites, we'll say. Some skincare, some makeup, and like I said, just a good everyday, quick on the go look. That's what this is. You only need a couple things, and it's very quick. I want to say I did this in like a half an hour, like not very long. So yeah, this is the lazy depressed girl's guide to skincare and makeup. Keep it simple. Put your effort into yourself, whether it's 1 step, 5 steps, makeup, no makeup, just take care of yourself. Yeah. So I will see you guys in the next one.